Time now for some table talk as we welcome in John Jastremski and Chris Lopresti. And fellas, obviously a lot to unpack from this situation. But JJ, let's start with you. Who looks the worst here? Scherzer, umpire Phil Cuzzi, or the ambiguity of baseball's rules?
These are some great options, Eamon, but I'm going with Phil Cuzzi here because, first off, Phil Cuzzi seems to be the only umpire that is going out of his way to go enforce these rules when it comes to sticky stuff or stickiest of the sticky or whatever we're calling it. It sure seemed like Max Scherzer was willing to comply. He gives him the glove. Hey, no problem. I'll go and give you a different glove. I'll go and clean my hand off. We want to put alcohol on it to clean it. You're not going to go wash it with soap. Obviously, that'd be problematic. So to me here, Cuzzi going out of his way to make it about him, that's my biggest issue here. Yes, the rules are in play, and maybe Max Scherzer was dealing with something sticky, but I guarantee you this, he's not alone. And I've been pretty transparent with all this stuff, Eamon, from Garrett Cole to Max Scherzer. You give me the guy. I would much prefer a pitcher has the ability to control the baseball as opposed to 95, 96, or 97 coming at my head. So to me, Phil Cuzzi made this about Phil Cuzzi. Why is it always Cuzzi and not any other umpire? Always seems to be the case.
I agree with that 100%. And Ron Darling said on the broadcast today, every pitcher in baseball is using some sort of substance. So to me, it comes back to the ambiguity of the MLB rules that are in place. And I understand they're trying to do the right thing, and it's difficult to enforce, but you're putting different umpiring crews in these spots where they have to decipher what's on the level, what's not, how much is too much. We just saw this at Yankee Stadium with Domingo Germán the other day. Same situation, multiple checks, big caucus out on the field trying to decide what's okay, what's not. Rocco Baldelli lost his mind and got ejected. So we're seeing this multiple times. Germán's allowed to stay in the game. Scherzer's not. Seems very subjective. Somehow they're going to have to find a way to get everything on the same page. I'll say this. Max Scherzer, I know he's an animated guy. If he really was doing something that was not on the level, he has a second career in acting because he was as adamant as could be on the field and with the media. I was just trying to follow the rules.
There's ambiguity in the rules. There's no ambiguity, though, in what the crew chief had to say. And so that's going to be another sticky situation for the Mets because on Tuesday, Carlos Carrasco went on the IL. Wednesday, we learned he received an injection in his right elbow because of a bone spur. Now there's the likelihood of a 10-game suspension for Scherzer. So, Chris, how does this rotation hold up for the next two series?
I'm not really sure it does because they're already kind of leaking oil without Verlander, without Quintana. Now Carrasco's down. You're looking at no Scherzer. I know it sounds like Joey Lucchese's on the way from AAA, and he's pitched well early on in the season. But, man, they're going to have to hold it together with duct tape right now. You're probably looking at some guys starting games that are not exactly household names over the course of the next few weeks here.
Very problematic not having Scherzer for the next two starts, not having Justin Verlander. And to me, guys, it puts that much more pressure on Kodai Senga, who's going to be taking the ball Thursday against the San Francisco Giants. He's been outstanding in his first three starts. The Mets need that to continue because outside of Senga, you're looking in this rotation. Peterson not as good as you thought he was going to be. McGill maybe a little bit better than you thought he was going to be. You don't have Carrasco. You don't have answers. They need Senga to keep doing his thing.